Hi folks, how's it going? This is Mike, Gray 1951, and I do mean gray. I'm looking at myself in this little monitor and I'm realizing that I need to get some more hair coloring because my beard has turned white once again. I hate it. I hate it. So next time I will bring back the illusion. Oh wow. Anyway, it's about 3 in the morning. You're going to hear the clock ring any second now. And I'm sitting here in my work clothes. And I wanted to do a response to the weekly chat, which is kind of late because it's almost time for another weekly chat with DVD Collector 1974, Claire, everybody who takes part. And anyway, so I'll try to do this very quickly. The first topic was about naming an actor, actress, or director that we've changed our opinion about. And the only actor I could come up with is Owen Wilson, okay? Apparently a member of my family. And I remember that I liked him. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, really. But I remember seeing him in a movie called The Wedding Crashers, which I thought was really funny. I thought it was terrific. A very unique looking and acting person. So I went to see, I don't know if it was his next movie or not, but I saw him in, after that, the most unfunny comedy ever made, which is You and Me and Dupree, with Matt Dillon and the extremely vapid Kate Hudson. I thought that was the most. I mean, I sat through that movie waiting for something to laugh at, and there was nothing. The only good thing about the movie was Matt Dillon, who was good no matter what he does. Even in a bad movie, he's good to watch. But I thought Owen Wilson was not simply unfunny. I thought he was extremely irritating. So I thought, I don't ever want to see this guy again. And then, for some reason, I decided to go see the Darjeeling Limited a couple of years later, and absolutely loved it. It was a great combination of comedy and drama, melodrama, I should say. And he really won my heart in that film. And I have to admit, I don't think I've seen him in anything since, because as you know, I'm very lazy about keeping up with modern stuff. But yeah, he's a very good actor and a good comedian, and I want to start checking out more of his films. So yeah, that's somebody I've changed my opinion on. Can't really, well, I've already talked about a director that I've changed my opinion on many times, and I'm not going to go into that again, but it was Antonioni, who I thought was extremely boring when I saw him 30 years ago in the two films I saw. Well, I saw Zabriskie Point, and then I watched Blow Up for 20 minutes and walked out. And then 30 some years down the road, I started watching Antonioni's films, and now he's one of my favorite directors. So I've already touched on that before, so no need to talk about it again. The second topic is about collecting. The whole, I think as James put it, the art of collecting, all the things that we collect associated to our interest in films and television. And here's one, I've talked about this many times too. We all have, because we're all addicted to bringing stuff into the house. Rarely do I take anything out, I just keep bringing stuff in. But here's what I want to say about collecting. Just in terms of Star Trek, because as everybody knows, I'm a crazed Trekkie and have been for several years now. When I first became obsessed with Star Trek and began amassing all kinds of stuff related to the TV shows and the movies, posters, trading cards, little model ships, everything you can possibly, of course, all the TV shows, all the DVDs, and the movies. I've got all the movies except for the last one, Into Darkness, which quite frankly doesn't interest me very much, and I doubt seriously if I'll ever buy it. But all these years, well, when I first started buying stuff, I swore to myself that I was not going to start buying the action figures, because after all, they are kids' toys. I mean, it says on each one of them, ages 3 and up. So I swore I had no need of those things. I mean, they were kind of cool to look at, but I thought, what in the world am I going to do with these if I start buying them? So I swore. Well, about 75, or maybe now it's 85 action figures later, which are piled in my computer room. I keep saying I'm going to hang them up on the wall, but I don't. They're in boxes. The boxes are overflowing, and I need to do something about them. So now I am swearing up and down that I'm not going to buy the commemorative plates put out by, I think it was Franklin Mint or one of those things, commemorative plates with all the Star Trek actors and scenes from movies. You know, they're actually beautiful. They're beautifully done. And they're very expensive as well. But I've always said that I'm never going to start buying these things. So far I haven't, but I know a guy. There's a guy around here. He lives in a town not too far from where I live. But I never met him until I met him at a Star Trek convention in 2006. And after that, I've seen him many times. The guy's name is Tony. Really cool guy. And he usually goes to the conventions with his wife and his daughter. So the whole family's into it. Really nice people. Tony has been a Star Trek fan much longer than me. He showed me pictures of his Star Trek. I think it's a garage that he had converted into a Star Trek room. It's just crammed with stuff. It's really cool. But he is addicted to the commemorative plates, right? I don't know how many he owns, but every time he goes to a convention, and this even when he goes to Las Vegas, he will pack up a couple of crates of the commemorative plates to take them to the convention to have them signed by the actors. He's done this every year, and it's just amazing that he goes to all this trouble to complete these collections and make sure they get signed. And I don't know where I'm going with all this, except that there's no end to any of this stuff, you know? It really is a sickness. It's fun, but man, we spend a lot of money on this stuff. Wow. I keep thinking that it has to end sometime, you know? It just has to. Well, I think it's going to end when I retire and I have my income goes way down, and I just won't be able to do this anymore. So I think then I will probably be collecting a lot less, but who knows? Maybe I won't be able to. Maybe I just won't be able to stop or something like that. But anyway, I know it's crazy, it's fun, but it's probably not sustainable, and that's something else I've said many times too. So somewhere along the line, we have to stop. Okay. Anyway, that's enough about collecting. The third topic is really not something I can address because it's about, are there any actors, directors, film genres that we have to go out and see on the first day? For me, nah, there's nothing. No matter how much I might like an actor or a certain type of film that I'm looking forward to, I am very happy to wait 2 or 3 weeks until the crowds die down. So that's my response to that part. Anyway, sorry this is so late. I'm very lazy. And I will see you next time. See ya.